La, you say what?
Oh, yo.
Ọmọ Ìbàdàn kí ni so?
So Swanee.
Ẹran kí ló ń jẹ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́?
See.
Orí kí ló ń jókòó lé lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́?
Who's saying?
Kí ló máa wò tó bá wà ní television?
Television.
Sorry, tó bá wà ní ilé. Right about, ladies and gentlemen, it is your favorite kitty boy, D to the E to the O to the N, and I'm that black man on your TV. Yes, you're welcome to another amazing episode of E+, where we give you the E with the extra, the Ogbono. Feli, I'm right about now. I'm not in the studio alone. I've got the sugar, the good-looking guy.
Yes.
He's the person in the studio with me.
Yes.
It's a look good guy.
Yes.
So yesterday we had the E+ sisters.
Yeah.
You know, they were all in their auntie. This is Sugar Daddy vibes. Yeah. Right about now, ladies and gentlemen. I've got the one and only king. Let me introduce you. I've got the one and only king of the Aro Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, His Royal Highness, His Royal Majesty, Sir Radio Pops.
Aro Koji. Bless you. All right, yes, sir. The common word famous Radio Paparazzi. Yes, sir. Aro Koji.
Aro. Come on, baby.
Yes, sir. I'm super excited to be on the show today. We had the rich antivirus, but this one, Giddy, Sugar Daddies. Yes, sir. We're in for. What, David? I said, David, Giddy, what we did for today? Like,
so basically, today, the vibe today is very simple and different. You know, there's something they call the culture of the proper Yoruba man. Nigeria is a country blessed with arts, humans. You know, it's just the color combination, the art. Today, we're going to be going straight into the arts and the culture. In the city and in our country, Nigeria. Don't go anywhere, it's going to be hot. Why do you look like this? Why do you look so soft and sizzling?
Actually, just like you said, art, culture, we're giving the vibe, we're giving premium entertainment. That's what A+.
You're giving out your demon vibe, but bro,
no, come on, the demon. The demon is my problem. I don't beg you before the show, say no art demon.
But bro, you look like
no art demon.
Okay, what should I call you?
Can't you just have something?
Yoruba what?
Angel.
You, Asao. Angel no the black. Angel that I know no the black. Anyways, I want you to go on YouTube right now and go and
Giddy, I want to talk something. Today will be the first time, on A+ that we're going to have massive comment today. Why? Because Giddy, look at the stage now, look at the composure. 100, you the wine for years.
Rosalie,
stop.
You so like today.
They make me.
They make you waiting. Me, they make
no, not be you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to E+ once again, where we give you the E, the extra, Ogbono, Feli. Right about now, there's nothing like a violence without violence on the social media. But today, is there violence on social media?
Not really. I just say some people, they put their mouth for where it matter. Now, attraction, they just define. But for them go talk the matter.
They show them shege. Yes. Right about now, first on our story today, we have the big announcement of OBO's wedding.
Yes, sir.
Omo Babalo Davido is in the news. Why is it in the news? We're going to find out as we head on to the social medium, the streets of social medium that does not forgive and forget.
At all.
Next, we have the E story of today, Davido. It's in the wedding in Miami. We have a troll saying
but hold on, Giddy, before the troll actually, and before we have the display, on the screen, I just want to ask, what will be the reason why? Because we don't do tradition. Everybody don't hear the wedding. He loud. Waiting can be the white again. Waiting be the white.
My bro.
After how many years?
My bro.
So now I don't want to be like this guy because if let's say you won't enter me now,
I go enter
you. Ask the normal question. Why is it that when we do try just like Priscilla also we had like 9, 10 weddings just for one person. Now the video don't do your own for 1 year ago. You don't come back say me you won't do white.
I don't talk so much.
Make it
I explain. Let me give you an explanation. So first of all, when they say money na water, it's not Davido. Davido is money na ocean. Understand? Secondly, it's my wedding. If I want to do it 18,000 times and I have the money too, so let me. It's your wedding. It's my wedding. Bro, like this. If I want to do traditional religious court, it's as long as I can afford it.
So if you want to do one for 2025, you go do one for 2025. Another one for 2026. Another one for 2027.
I don't really send. I not really send on a daddy. As long as I can afford it.
Actually,
I do not really send anybody daddy.
Okay.
Davido in the story. Osai OV success tweeted and I said Davido and Chioma's white wedding this weekend in Miami is a waste of money, and I am disappointed. First of all, who
are you?
No, who's your daddy? No, the question to be asked. I would do the question. I will ask the question rightly. Davido and Chioma's white wedding this weekend in Miami is a waste of money,
and I am disappointed.
Mr.
Who are you
Osai
to be
Ovie, please. I just one question respectfully, sir. Mr. Ovie, who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy? It says having too much money doesn't mean you should carelessly spend it. What is the essence of white wedding in Florida? When you lavish traditional marriage when your traditional marriage is over a year. I am really disappointed. My brother.
Wait. Before you go, now this word they pay me.
Bruh,
disappointed.
We didn't sync.
Who are you to be disappointed?
I don't even know you exist. Who doesn't even know that you are alive?
You
are coming on social media to be saying you're disappointed.
Now you the fund our wedding.
I won't blame him. Actually, when money speaks, we have people that always want to
it's
relevant, feel relevant.
It's a poverty. It's a mentality. Killing.
Now, so they talk, say, ASAP Rocky used grills proposed to Rihanna. People they say na waste of money.
Guys. You have money, it could just change the mentality for you. Make a lie. Trust me, everything changes for you.
Good boy mentality.
Honestly, now you go there WhatsApp group. Now you go there the admin. Now you go there hard. They remove people. They block. Who want they who no go there.
No. So let's go into the comment section. The comment section, like I said, is always bass. BC Balo is saying you all need to understand these people post things like this for engagement, especially if they use a monetized account. It's just rage. It's just a rage bait for engagement, and sadly, blogs would repost and give them the publicity they want. You are disappointed in Davido.
Now,
BC Balo, it will be well with you. That statement, you are disappointed in Davido.
Gidi, say for church they will say use your red Bible to underline that word. Say even for Bible they say if the word comes in red, that means now Jesus speaks for them. This one I underline them in red. I don't want to use the word you are the dumbest man on earth.
You say you're disappointed.
To say disappointed.
It's somebody that doesn't even know you exist. You need to do better, Mr. Osai. You need to also.
We have Nama Culture. It's saying una don't start actually. The underscore Lamy. It's saying as long as it is not your money, let them use their money to do whatever they like. We are in for the weekend show.
Yes, now we need content. We want the content. I am here for the content. I am sat for the content. So all this one you're coming to say I'm disappointed. That one did not join. It don't really join my daddy because not my money, not your money, not daddy money.
Actually,
Danny is saying when you want to have your own wedding, do it. Or better still, if you cannot afford the Kolodu, come and do it in Ibadan. We can give you Bere, give you Oje, give you Idimango, give you Monoto. We have places you can. When it's your turn, rubbish. DJ Stino is saying poor man teaching a rich man how to spend his money. That Olodo. I don't know between him and Gigi. I don't know who just I don't know who gets.
They say that this one, but they say success with poor man thinking.
God have mercy on us.
Just calm down, actually. Please, my brother, please. I'll just say this. In this life, have money.
Have money. Enough money.
Have
enough money because you have to have enough. To be to pull it. Traditional, religion, court, nice wedding, man. God. I don't want to be a mechanic. I want to be a baller.
God.
Make they do wedding for Florida, but anyway, sugar daddy vibes. There's money that
It's like day now. I don't. The weekend is upon us. So what do you want to do this weekend now?
Like I get trip. I'm traveling. Actually, I have to get to Abuja. There's something to sort at the Aso Rock. Moving on the Valley Street.
Wait, so this one where you can't talk say they go Abuja. One man they travel. Na day wahala day. Gidi, you sabi this thing. I5. Chopper. Yes. We're talking Adeori King.
When I go first, say this daddy now, my daddy from my village. So
for real,
I'm from Ijebu. I'm a proud Ijebu boy. Ladies and gentlemen, big shout out to every Ijebu boy. Kekere Ijebu woni, Agba Ijebu woni, Omo to show, Omo to lata.
Yes, sir.
Only Ijebu boys can have that oriki. So please, you can go to the story.
I'm going to the honors. Yes, sir. Kwamwon. And now, earlier this morning, or towards. Yeah, actually this morning, or I think late in the night, we got the report that Kwamwon was in an incident with this flight going. We're trying to get the name of the place where actually he was even headed. But right now, the substance in my flask was drinking water. As singer Kwamwon reacts to drama with airline officials. Now, quickly, let me give you a backstory to why we are having this headline. Fan condemns K1, the ultimate violation of safety protocol at Abuja Airport. The Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, that's FAN, has expressed strong disapproval over a breach of aviation safety regulations by popular Fuji musician King Wasiu Ayinde Marshal. K1, the ultimate. Yes, sir, at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja on Monday. Actually, Monday. Now here this matter starts.
The start. That's when it kick-started.
Yes, it kick-started. And Thursday, the Thursday we blew and well. Let's say people don't really know what is up. So that we know go to cover people because they be celeb or they be no, we go everybody, so we go talk to everybody. No, we go collect like now giddy. Now they are saying according to FAN, we had the review that an incident occurred during the boarding of the Value Jet Airlines to Lagos, boarded for Lagos actually, and on board the aircraft, blah blah blah. But let me take to the main story. Under international aviation safety, so they have their own safety rules. What to bring and what not to bring.
You never enter plane before.
Actually, make a know like I never enter. I no even.
Who can give you beat?
I know you're about to start that.
Why do you now look rich?
The only time where I enter now excursion, the plane no even move.
So you've not been on a plane. You just look rich. You're not rich.
Don't stop.
For you ladies that are looking for sugar daddy, this one is cabin daddy. It's not sugar daddy. It's cabin biscuit daddy. But you see me, hot chocolate caramel, 611.
You don't enter plane before.
I've been on a private plane before. Private, really? Yes, I've been on a private plane.
Proud of you, my friend.
I'm not your. We can be when we are not mates. What do your uncle do?
Okay, yes, sir. Okay. So cut the long story short.
Yes, cut this place. Wrap it up, nigga.
They said that they try. No man, I will go check everybody now. Waiting the support you they go. This one, that one.
What's in your bag?
Giddy, is it a wrong thing to do that?
It's the basics.
What's in your bag?
It's the basics. Let me say the basics.
It's the basics.
It's the basics. What do you have in your bag?
They can't tell and say, bros, make we see waiting you hold for flask.
Waiting you carry.
You can't they drag. So then you vex. Open the waiting day inside the flask.
You open them.
Pour them for the person body where they check you and all. They can't say, why you they do like this? What is up?
Somebody let me say power.
Now in the matter long.
But let me say power.
Power.
Let me say power. Let me say power. That's what I just saw there.
So Giddy, they can't talk say if you talk say nothing really happen. Why you open flask? And normally, are you supposed to bring water on board? They don't go serve you water.
If it be special water, bro.
Bro, you're not supposed to do that. You know the rules.
If it can be medicated water.
K1, you know small now.
Daddy K1,
Daddy K1, you know small.
Daddy K1, sir.
Haba. But Giddy,
yes, sir.
Make I don't like move we talk through. We know say most of these things, these celebrities and high top authorities, they get away with things like this. And I think I must appreciate our fan for bringing this to the public. I saying, come on, we must treat everybody equally. We have set a rule. This is the rule. I think.
Protocols
and yes, and we must ask you questions. Due questions are based, like you said, basic questions that you know that you should not be doing. You know that, and you expect us to sweep it and not act like because you are K1. Hell no. But that's the situation we're having on the social media buzz this morning. But we're going to take comments, and I'm sure people they have so much to say. Giddy.
Veronica's daughter is saying, "You are lying, sir. Actually, you are not even allowed to board a flight with water." When asked, why didn't you hand it over? You have an over-bloated sense of yourself, self-importance, and felt they should treat you differently as last born. It be like say people just invest for this social media more.
Yes, sir. K1 will never apologize. He will twist the story, which he just did. They say na water this side. Giddy, even if na water, you go even tell them say na water the inside. Why you can't they drag? Have they done anything wrong by checking you?
My brother.
Bro.
My brother. We need to do better. Timmy to Ajibola is saying Kwamon's attitude was bad.
Yeah.
The pilot's attitude was terrible.
Okay.
In this case, the pilot is the one with responsibility to safeguard the aircraft and everyone boarding it.
Yeah.
In the same country, that pilot is never flying a plane again. If you don't have the composure and mental capability to be a professional at your field, go get a job that doesn't require professionalism.
Okay, I think this one safe. It doesn't carry the matter going on side because it be like say the pilot safe get your own issue too and everything share day. But do you know that this issue safe allow people no travel because they had to close? Yes.
They had to lock.
Yes, actually, you go drinking water drinking water you can't throw away, so you could board in peace. Actually, drinking water you can throw away.
You see now. So yeah, you mean that because of one person?
See, get the person said the talk. Toby.Neri saying you delayed an other passenger. Why?
No. We need to think before we act. You know, there are some things that when you do, ask yourself, this thing I want to do, will it affect only me, or it will affect everybody? You can't. No. We need to do better as Nigerians. First of all, we want a good country, a better Nigeria, and that change starts with me, and it starts with you. But today's violence, I can't see anything violent on social media.
Everybody just calm.
But let's get into YouTube. I think people are already dropping their gems.
Like I said this is gonna be the loudest comment section today. I know lie you say. I tell you now. I tell you. I've seen Elvin Belly, if I'm correct, I'm sorry, and he's saying 100K for your radio pops. That money I must say, I know say the film is still 100. Composure, thank you.
So now only radio pops will call you 100K.
You go see your own comments.
Anyways, Edo Queen is saying, Agbada on a Thursday, loving it. You know when they say, Steez, escalade. That's the Steez. Flow Africa is saying, wow, see Yoruba angels. I love it. Big shout out to you, Flow Africa. And it's saying, are you guys single? I am serious. So I have plenty of sisters. What is your spec?
Okay, for me, I'm not single. I have a very stable relationship. We are working towards marriage for next year. I just want to put it out to the public. So whoever is, trying to check out the Radio Paparazzi, just shut the door. I'm not ready for your sisters. I'm not ready for your mom. I'm not ready for your exes. I have a woman. Thank you so much.
The question is, are you single? No, I'm not single.
I don't answer.
I'm not single.
Okay.
That's all. I'm not
for you two, you're not single.
I'm not single.
Okay.
Flow Africa is saying, Giddy, I love your cap. Where can I get one for my man? Ladies and gentlemen, I was styled by the best.
Yes, sir.
My Agbada was proudly brought to you by Sharp Guy Culture. My Fila was brought to you by Fila Giddy. Won by the Kings. It's for the 1%. Of the 1%, so if you are snoozing.
And this also says, Fila Giddy runner, make I just give him that.
Talk show we are saying this drip, E Plus Brothers.
Aro! Kaji.
This is my king.
Yes, actually.
You be king, I be stand king.
Laura is saying you guys look rich. This is my favorite show. I love how intentional you are from your dressing to the content. Actually, Givy, I think one thing we've been able to keep up with is the dress style and also the content that will bring you to the show. And that's just because of you. And if we don't have you guys, having to watch us every day, week in, week out, come on, we can be the best.
And that's right, ladies and gentlemen, that is why it is called E Plus, where we give you the extra. When you hear the band sing, Feli be, man, I told you not. This is the Feli of the Don. So right about now, if you are not watching E Plus, if you have not subscribed, if you have not forwarded it and sent it to your friend, your ex, your daddy, your mommy, your uncle, your distant friends, you're making a big mistake. You know why? The hottest kids on the block. E Plus, baby. When we are back from this short break, we're going to be showing you and taking you through a journey on the arts and culture in Nigeria. Don't go anywhere. This is E Plus. Welcome back from that short break. Yes, and this is E Plus on Dominion Television, where we give you the E, the extra, fashion, art, music, lifestyle, travel and tours, brought to you by Dominion Television. And yes, we're about to give you something really hot, something really sizzling, something really spicy. Nigeria is a country blessed with indigenous art, culture, and tradition, where rhythms and melodies meet and intertwine to give an atmosphere of peace and serenity. And today I have with me on the show an indigenous artist who has been able to convert waste into germs. I call him the Mr. Waste to the Mr. Germ. Ladies and gentlemen, I have in the studio with me today Mr. Adekombi. How are you doing today, Mr. Adekombi?
I'm doing well. I hope you're good too.
I'm calm. I'm doing. How are you doing today? How has it been? This rain, the weather, this cold.
Yeah, seriously, we just have to, cope with it. We have no choice.
I know if you cope. Radio Pops, how are you feeling this cold?
Actually, for me, I'm chilled. Actually, I think the weather is cool, refreshing, and but like I said, like I say to people, please, it's raining season, so make sure you go out with your umbrella, your raincoat. Make sure you're safe wherever you are, and the weather's okay. Chilled.
Okay, right about now, I'm going straight into the order of the day. Ajibola Idris Adekombi is a Nigerian mixed media artist. His works are notably influenced by architecture. Other influences on his works include the idea of fertility, travel, geography, geology, technology, and a simple life form. Ajibola's journey began with the necessity and curiosity of working with waste paper, evolving into a passionate commitment to sustainable art. He's also a craft enthusiast and occasionally writes about his experience. Ajibola is from Ibadan, southwestern Nigeria, where he lives and works. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said earlier, I have with me Ajibola Idris Adekombi. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well.
So tell us about your art. What does art mean to you? We're in a country where we have a lot of art merchandises that talks about stories, that talks about culture, that talks about history generally. So the question is, how would you describe your art? How would you describe art? What does art mean to you? Art, English, art.
So for me, art is a means of telling stories that cannot be explained with words. So there are certain certain words that you can't really figure out how you can say them. So the best thing you can do is I think art just helps to it embodies more meanings than words can carry.
Okay, so were you always this growing up, were you always this creative kid who used to who was weird? Because when they talk about artists, they're seen as weird people.
I growing up, I played a lot with trash and all that, a lot of things. Actually, I created things, I crafted things. I was seen as unserious, just like I think a lot of other creatives can relate with this as well. I was seen as unserious until they realized that this is something that I really wanted to do. So they had no choice but to support me.
Okay. But I have a question. That's quite baffling. Why cartons? Why cartons?
Out of all the materials in this world, why carton?
The thing is, growing up, I did not really have the access to the basic things I needed. So I just had to get creative with the materials I could.
So you would say you had the barrier of funding.
Yes. Initially, and because I know the home I was born into. We didn't have artists or someone like that.
And I'm sure they didn't even support that.
That's the thing. If there was support there, I would have gotten the materials, obviously. But that support wasn't there because they didn't really see a future in it. So the artists we had in the environments were more under sheds, doing prints and signs and all that. So it wasn't really encouraging. So for me to just create something, I had to just get creative and work with the things I had.
Okay, so I have a question, very funny. When you see a carton, when three of us see a carton, what is it that you see that we don't see? It's a carton, Mali. Well, what is it that you see that we don't see?
For me, even beyond carton itself, every object that's thrown away, every object has a story. So when you look at an item, for me, I see beyond it just being a waste item. So the fact that I can, also shape it into the things that I want to weave stories with it, it's just profound for me. I'm glad that I'm able to see that, which the things that most people don't, most people often ignore.
Okay, so before we go on, I'm sure we have, most of your works. I wanted to be displayed, for people to see exactly what you do and how you have been able to craft out these, cartons into something beautiful. My question would be, would you say using your art to speak up about the environment or sustainability, or is it just a way of flipping the script on how we see things from here?
Well, I would say that this I tell stories from beyond the idea of sustainability. Yes, sustainability is a core theme in my works, but the reality is when I'm trying to be sincere with myself, there was me before I even knew about sustainability. So my works are based on my own story and what I've been able to see in the environment. Yeah. So the things I've seen have really helped me to have a story to tell, because I know there's a lot of stories. There are lots of untold stories. So I feel like, beyond sustainability. Yeah. So, but eventually, while I started developing my art, I realized that, what I've been doing is actually very, very good for the environment. That was when I decided to key into.
So basically, it works in line with recycling.
Recycling and...
Yes, that's it. So that's when I was able to key into it. But the reality is, beyond that recycling, there's a story behind what I do, not just...
Can you tell us a little bit of the story?
Okay, so I'm seeing an image right now, and I can see a box, with wristwatch inside. So can you help us create and tell the story with this hat for us?
Okay, so this particular work is from a series that is inspired by time.
Okay.
So, the way I see time, I think it's, a lot of us can see time that way as well, but, the way we feel about the passage of time is different. So for me, I kind of picture time in a way that, it's kind of wears away over time, and it becomes fragmented. So when I look at, this particular piece, it talks about the idea of luxury and time.
Yeah.
How, over time, things eventually erode, and so it asks the question, what is left? When you're talking about luxury and all the things that we take really important these days, how would they be, let's say, 100, 200, 1,000 years from now?
All right.
Can I jump on? It looks like you're in
Actually, I just want to ask, what is the hardest part of working with trash? Actually, have I had a piece completely fell apart, or what's the hardest part for you working with this trash?
Is it the sourcing for the material? Because I remember I was at one of his exhibitions. I didn't drop that. I was at one of his exhibitions that he had. Was it last week Thursday?
Yes.
And I saw some pieces that had, cartons that had gemstones. How did sourcing for those materials?
Yeah, actually.
How do you think?
I
need to understand your thought process. Can you walk me through your thought process?
Okay, so
you see a carton, you see some stones, you make a piece out of it. Can you walk us through the work process, the trust process?
Okay, so I told you that when I was young, I used to collect a lot of things, items that I just deemed valuable. Even if I couldn't really identify why they were valuable at that point. I just collected them. So for me, I see value in everything. So what I do is, when I see something that I just find really interesting, be it a tree bark or a piece of stone or a broken glass.
You shall know that once you see something that is spot like this, you are turning it to.
I pick it up and just let it there.
I let
the idea grow.
Everything we say we don't want to use.
And that's valid. If I visit you at home and I see something, oh wow, that's it. I don't I'm not.
As you don't come out studio like this now, we see you don't.
Hope nothing there.
Hope this camera is not.
No, seriously. If it's useful, if it's available, maybe it's available. I would take it definitely.
What's that?
Because there's always a story to tell with something.
Which camera?
Yes.
So how would you say Nigeria as a whole? Would you say they accepted your craft? We have tons and tons of means of communicating. We have people that paint, we have people that sketch, we have people that do the brass, the bronze, the knockouts. How would you say Would you say your art has been generally accepted by Nigerians, by the culture in Nigeria?
Well, that's a quite tricky question because, you know, when you're talking about acceptance, it's, you know, it's, what's it called? It's relative. I should put it that way. So for me, I'm still in this state of discovery. You know, when people see my work, because, you know, this is not something you see every day.
True.
They are astonished, like, wow, what's this? So initially...
That was the reaction I had. So the first time I got into the exhibition, and I saw, you know, you had things suspended from the ceiling.
Installations, yes.
And you had the boxes with the gemstones. Man, my God. I saw it. I was amazed. And no, we need to take a tour. So the general public needs to take a tour to your studio to see what you have in stock. You know, I think maybe when they see it and they get to, you know, experience it, they will fall in love with that art. Because I don't know, like the old culture and the old atmosphere in Nigeria, like the new innovation.
But the thing is, you know, I think I think the way things are regarding acceptance and all that, you know, before you can even say someone doesn't accept what you're doing, you have to put it out first. And that's what I am doing essentially.
Okay, so you just started putting out your work. So you've been into this for, I'm sorry, Richard, I've asked this question earlier. You've been into this space, this creative arts and culture space for how long?
Oh wow!
Professionally, so you started making
I
cartons.
started making stuff. I think I started making like I started with architectural models.
Are you an architect?
No.
What career? What did what university? And what did you study?
So I have a background in architecture, but I am not
an architect.
So
what did you study?
No, I didn't go to
you didn't go to a school, but you learned. Was there a part of the process where?
No, I did not learn anything related to art and craft and all that. So
Nice,
so I had to find a way to develop what I.
So you're a self-developed artist.
Well, I wouldn't say that. You know, it's I've learned from a lot of people. So I don't call myself self-taught because you know, we learn as creatives. You know, we have to be very sincere with ourselves. So if I don't see what other people do, if I don't see, especially the advanced people,
so what are the people you look up to? What are the advanced people? Like you just said earlier, what are the advanced people you look up to?
Well, that's also tricky because I don't have any particular person I would say, this is the person I'm following their path. So what I do is I learn from everybody.
All right. So you just pick from pieces, and make it into a full.
All right. Before we wrap up this segment quickly, just have one question before we have another part, where we enjoy ourselves on the show. It's a game segment. But before that, let me just ask you, lastly, for the young creatives like you, out there thinking about these ideas, maybe they're too weird, or maybe would people accept it? What would you tell them? How would you, propel them to be what you are right now? And I know you still want to be better than this, but what would you tell them?
So what I'll tell them, the first thing is, don't be scared to do your thing. Just nobody cares anyway. So just do your thing.
I think we're talking about this particular statement you just made 2 days ago, where Radio Paps, where he did something really crazy for content. He took off the air on his. Can you please take it off? Let us see it.
We're doing that now.
It's content. Nobody really cares. We just said
we're doing that now.
Radio Paps, nobody really cares.
So basically, guys, for content, really, like Gidi said, honestly speaking,
nobody really cares. This is what we are selling.
Honestly, man, honestly.
Are you not proud of yourself?
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm proud of you. So the advice to the younger ones.
So nobody cares. Just do your thing, and also, before you start complaining that people don't appreciate what you do, you have to put it out.
Yeah, true.
So be willing to to show what you do.
Be consistent. Show up.
That's it.
Always show
you have
up.
Right.
Thank you so much, Mr. Adekombi.
Thank you for having me on the show.
It was an honor, listening to your story from trash to germ.
Thank you.
But that thing you ended it with, that you said that if there's anything that we are not using in our studio, I beg me, this man a good man and follow him.
But before you go, actually, you're going to play the game with us. We have a game segment right here on the show, so you're going to play with us, just to be part of the show. But before that, we're going to take comments.
What are the rules?
We're going to give them the rules. But before we go, let's take comments from our YouTube page. Let's see what people are saying. You can ask him questions also, and he's going to answer your questions for you. He's also going to drop his handle for us. It's whatever information needs to drop for us, for you to also learn from him. Also, they're going to do it on the show. Let's take comments from Facebook. Giddy, what do you have for us?
True Africa is saying, "Wow, what an amazing talent! Look at that cardboard bag. Wow, he didn't go to the uni, but yet he is so brilliant. This is a proof that not everyone has to go to a formal education in that sense. School is great. but passion is better. Do you agree?
Yeah. Well, but you know, the reality is that school is great, but you have to find a way to to learn. You have to, because you know, most people cannot. You know, most people wouldn't have been able to get to where they are without school. So no matter how passionate you may think you have to learn extra hard to get to a high level.
So I had a friend say there are two schools.
So school is not scam.
School is not scam.
It's not.
School is not scam. But you know, I had a friend say there are two schools that you need to attend. You see, there's the formal education, there's something they call the school of life. You see, there's something they call IT and OT. You will learn IT in school, but you see that OT, you get it on the street.
Actually.
So, nobody is saying that school is not scam.
It's not scam.
Yeah, actually, I think you have one question here also. Somebody's asking you. Flu Africa is saying, you know, what does he have to say about intellectual property? You know, is he afraid of his ideas being stolen because Nigeria can't copy?
Well, you know, all artists face that problem. So for me, so far, I think it's easier for me to, you know, to
Trademark your work.
Yeah, it's easier for me to do that, especially because you know what I do is kind of like not something that's
Everyone
does, and yeah, I know definitely there will be a point where people would start replicating what I do, but so far I think even right now, if I see someone who's replicating what I do, I would praise them like, wow, you have done really well, because you know, for you to be able to get it. It takes a lot of effort.
And one thing again to chip in, there's something they call originality. There is something they call ability and ability. You can't take what I bet, what I betted. You can only copy.
Seriously.
Do you understand? So I don't feel intimidated.
Are you making money already? Are you making money?
Definitely, yeah.
Do you have any pieces up for sale? You know, each of the pieces you have. I want to buy a piece.
Okay, yes, I do have works for sale. For sale, definitely.
So this one, I want to buy it.
No, this particular piece is not for sale, so it's not available yet. So yeah, it's not available. It's part of a series I'm still working on.
Yeah, still working. So those series that I saw, that last one.
No, those ones are available. Yes.
Okay.
Well,
so I work in series. So
I see 1 million, 2 million.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's how it is, you know.
I should leave it like that.
Amazing.
I will soon. How many one buy? I feel like I could buy. Where did you get one?
Actually, we'll get one. We'll get one
for
from
that.
him.
My city room.
Yeah, actually.
Can I get 40 by 50? Like.
So any size you want is fine, you know, in as much as your pocket is, you know.
What do you? My guest. What do you mean that in as much as my size?
No, I think that's one thing.
That's
the thing about art as well. One thing about art,
yes,
most people tend to like say, oh, make a painting for me. But the thing is, you know, artists spend, you know,
a whole lot in
creating
that,
more than our time, our life, because everything I'm making is what it came from somewhere, and it goes beyond just, you know, maybe the 5 days you take on you spend on the work. So this time is actually invaluable. Like it can't be quantifiable in any way.
And I feel we need to do better. We need to appreciate and value the works of creatives better. Like why would I put in my time? Are you telling me 100,000. We need to do better, and I think we need to call on the government. I think the government is doing impressively well, but we need them to do better in the aspects of the art and the culture. You know, we have a lot of creatives, especially in the city of Ibadan. We have a ton load of creatives in Ibadan, and this is a call to the governor himself. Our daddies are. Please, we need more in the areas of, you know, creativity, the art, the culture segment. We need to, you know, explore the creatives that we have in the city. And Radio Pops.
Honestly, I totally agree with what you're saying, but I'm sure, you know, we're going to come back to that, because I know people are asking questions on YouTube, but we need to move on to the next segment so we can have fun on the show. We're heading straight to the game segment. When we're back, you know what the game is about. Stay connected, don't change.
That's right, baby.
All right, you're welcome back to A+, where we give you everything entertainment right here on the show. Your channel of choice, Dominion Television. I see I have Giddy and I have Mr. Waste and Gem right here giving us that very bit of what to expect, you know, everything art, culture, exhibition right here in Nigeria. And also, still the Radio Paparazzi. And right now, we're headed straight down to the fun part of the show, which is the game. Remember, it's a general question and also the charade. We're not to say yes, we're not to say no.
We must answer the question.
We must answer the question. All right.
If you don't get a question, we take it. And see, in the studio, they don't have joy. The people that miss this thing, they don't have joy, sir.
All right, let's get straight into the question. Let's see what's happening right there.
Any, many, money, move.
What kind of band never plays music?
What type of band never plays music? Is it timer on? What kind of band?
I don't know, wristband.
I don't know.
Are you sure?
A wristband.
A final answer, wristband.
Wristband.
What type of band never plays music?
You get up?
Wristband and rubber band. I
Rubber
hope.
band,
Wait,
sure.
I hope. No.
It is not the same. Rubber band is tiny. Wristband is thicker than rubber band. Drink up. Oh, no longer now. So how we are starting our game. Take at the way we are starting. You are taking a shot already. Question 2, our guest. I'm taking last. Your question, sir. What has words?
What never speaks?
Yes, over to you, sir. Echo Shasha.
Password?
Password. It is my get it, Tulu.
Shame.
Is that your final answer, sir?
Yes.
The final answer, password. You get some?
Let's get into. Nah.
Oh my God.
My bad, sir. You will taste it. Welcome.
Not you. You're
Now do
welcome.
cheers. If I just do cheers with
You're
that.
welcome.
So I have
Yeah.
CD. So you like it? So are you used to taking bitter
Oh
things?
yeah.
like-
On to the next question, please.
On to the next question. Like you're used to taking bitter leaf or things that bitter.
Yeah, I think I'd go. So
How many minutes are in a full week?
oh my God.
Okay, let's quickly do the math. 60 seconds make 1 minute. 60 minutes make 1 hour. 24 hours make 1 minute. So 24 times 60 times 24 times 6 times 7. 24 times 60 times 7. 24 times 6 times 7. Wait.
Yeah, you can't. Why you
24
touching your phone? You want to
24
do-
times 60 times 7. We are not allowed to talk, but 10,080 seconds. That's my final answer.
After your Ojoro.
That's
The rule is I
After
can't.
your Ojoro.
The rule is I can't say yes. I can't say no. But
After
use
your
my
Ojoro.
studio
Live.
show law. It's not.
Real
Is
life.
it? Is it Ojoro?
Next question. On to the
Wait,
next
is it
question.
Ojoro?
On to the next
So
question.
are we free to do that? If
So now,
The rule- the rules were clear, sir.
so now,
If
so now I can
you
go
say
to my
that
phone now
I-
and start doing calculations.
Bro, the question that you your question.
Why
after
you doing
calculate-
calculations?
I use my mouth to spell out the calculation.
Why?
I do-
How many bones do we have in a year? So let me press on my phone now to say how many bones do we
Is
have
this
in a year?
calculation?
Bruh.
Is it calculation, bro?
Bruh.
I did the math in my head
How many
already. I
bones do
just
we
have
have
to
in a
confirm.
year?
Just drink up, bro. You can't get it. Person of the best, you only gba, Nicole, gba. There's nothing on to do. You cannot get it.
64.
Which year?
64.
Now why do the year word?
64.
Now why year?
64.
So I see here. You said that 64.
I go with 64.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, 64.
Deloitte, 64.
Asao.
Why don't you say you be vampire? Why don't you get 64? Moving on. Is there another question? There's more. Okay, over to you, sir. What meat is used in a shepherd's
pie. Asao.
shepherd's
Why
pie?
they serious question from like this?
Have you heard of shepherd's pie before?
don't even know.
Have you eaten it before, sir?
You don't chop shepherd pie. Chop shepherd pie.
All of you in the studio, like I understand
Why?
that it
Why
was
we doing this?
they used to do it on purpose. We don't know. Like,
Okay, beef.
beef.
Yeah.
Final answer, beef. Beef.
Hey,
Voila.
lamb.
Let's see now. Now go drink this thing. Finish.
Father
it.
and the lamb.
Do the honors.
Okay, I think we have one last question because we have to run and I know we
The
start.
last question is my own, Abi.
Yeah, I guess.
What's the last question? The last question.
Open calculator now.
Add 5 to 9 and get 2. The answer is correct. So what am I? Add 5 to 9. 5 to 9 is 14 and get 2. Add 5 to 9 to get 2.
Guy, co-worker. 9 to 5. We work 9 to 5.
Let me get the question now, bro. Okay. Why you? Please let me see the question again. Like, question. Add 9 to 5 and get 2. What am I? I'm a Nigerian.
Please drink up. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
It's correct.
Please
now.
drink up.
I'm a Nigerian.
A clock, when it says it's 9 a.m., adding 5 hours will make it 2 p.m. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Nice, nice, nice. Drink up. All right, we're heading straight to the charade. And this is where we pick, we describe without saying anything with the word, and you must just get what the person is saying while describing. All right.
After taste.
Quickly, and pick this. Okay.
No, now any of us if we describe him
Yes,
now.
now, yes, yes.
This one, he doesn't know Buku. You have to look him, look at his eyes. Ahead. Pull. Mannequin. Can we get it?
You can, but
a soldier.
Honestly,
Police. Soldier, police. Amotekun.
Traffic warden.
so the person that said this, I think we need to have a proper knowledge of how we said this, right? Because how do you describe standing? Help me. So, bro,
If you just stand, you know, say I just call. I just IQ. If you just stand up.
we're not supposed to do anything. Describe, bro. Why go stand
it's a
up?
description. You're
How
not
go
speaking.
stand
You're not
up?
speaking. It's a description.
So if I was standing, I was supposed to do standing.
It's a description.
If I was doing standing, I was supposed to do standing.
Sir, it's a description.
Common sense is not common.
Don't be me-said questions. If you be Sarah and if you be the Spice Girl and what do you call that?
What's your word? Don't say anything, no. You're just going to
You
describe
have
for
to
us
describe
quickly.
it. If we don't get it, you drink. Oh, I drink now. We get them now.
Get it now. Drink, bro. Pop.
Mister, you go drink. Oh, sir, you go drink, sir.
Are you ready?
Like,
Drinking.
no. Do it again. Describe it. You just said no, so drink off first.
Oh my God.
I just said he said no. Oh, Jesus. What's it?
Water bottle.
All of you that said this question, you deserve to be behind bars. Let's not, after this thing, let's just
What
pack out
up?
to
Get
Kirikiri.
it. What's the next one? Please, quickly.
No time. See how I start this intro. This one is quite simple.
Yeah, let's see.
Look at me.
Ice cream.
Why we say now you get the ice cream?
Bro, I won't get that, man. Last one. Okay,
Last
let me
one.
have this. We have discussed our time.
Sao. Make I load us. Let me help us. This is the final
load.
one.
Honestly, just load.
Make I load everybody.
Because, ow.
More chairs, more is and
Ow.
close show. Before you talk,
I'm sure everybody in the studio now will be wondering if I said it. I just want the time to go.
me time go more chairs. We know say you don't
Let's
set
just
us up.
gist. Hope you're fine, my brother.
How are you doing? How is Nigeria
you
treating you?
sir?
Are you fine?
Oh, yes, I'm
Sorry,
fine.
I'm not
Well
fine. So I need
done,
financial
well
help.
done. We just so how can we move the country forward as men, timber and caliber? What can we do to help the situation of the country?
Cheers.
All right, time is gone. Cheers.
Carry your thing. But you know get you know the answer.
You know the answer now. Cheers.
Okay.
Olumorok. Olumorok. Help me now. Help me. Olumorok.
You are the artist. You are the artist, sir.
You are the-
How will help us describe Olumorok?
Olumorok.
Because if you are fighting, we want to be justified. You want to be
Yes, sir.
justified.
Because Giddy, even if I want to do with a fight with you on that cave, I won't do am.
But if you just talk because in a cave,
Asao,
we face understand.
bro.
You know,
All right, Giddy, let's take comment before we go. Our time is fast. spent on the
come
show.
on, wait. I'm hearing something. Okay, so there's a question. It
quickly.
says, what do you have to say? Radio Paps. Radio Paps got the band right.
Actually, yes, but I go let am slide.
Flow Africa says, I love how Giddy advocates for creatives.
Yeah.
Justice for creatives. Creatives must still elevate themselves, collaborate, and continue to do great works.
Yeah.
Don't allow anyone to underprice you.
True,
Big shout out to Flow Africa. Like
bless you, Flow
I tell
Africa.
anyone, it's your price. Put a price to your price. Nobody, it's not your price.
Actually.
If you can afford me,
Definitely.
Do you understand? Very what we have next?
Yeah. Flow Africa is also saying, I love this show so much. Thanks for showing Ibadan this way. Amazing. Thank you to the brain behind this. E+, big shout out to you. Thank you for making sure, E+ is flying across the world. Also, the Edokun is saying, the Flow Africa is saying rubber band. And also, Edokun is saying, but wristband does not play music now. No problem. Law is saying, the guy like the mix. He like the mix actually. The mix, Talk show with Annie saying, sound giddy. Why did you use calculator? I know go talk. Talk show with Annie also.
I did
Talk show with Annie saying, Radio Pops got the wristband. Band. We go band for band.
We go band for band.
We go M for him.
The Edokun is saying, but you can describe Olumorok now as how.
Edokun. When we see tomorrow,
you will describe
Olumorok, because that Olumorok I go right down.
You will describe him. All right, about ladies and gentlemen, this is what we can take.
Yeah, actually.
Time is not on our side. It's not friendly, but
But before he goes, please your IG and do so maybe you can have that.
DRIS_XY.
Again, please.
DRIS_XY.
Okay.
Right about ladies and gentlemen, thank you for staying with us on this amazing episode of Travel and Tours on E+. Same time, same station. Same energy, same me and my brother. Ladies and gentlemen, signing out. Here's your favorite boy, D to the E to the O to the N, and I'm that black man on the TV, and I have with me.
Yes, sir, the common the world famous radio paparazzi, Jarastafara Selassie. One time we're going to see again tomorrow with the E+ sisters coming with the vibe and energy. Make sure you keep locking in, make sure you keep sharing, subscribe, tell a friend. We're going to see again.